One of the largest initial public offerings of 2020 is going to happen tomorrow. Airbnb's IPO on the Nasdaq New York Stock Exchange is foreseen for Thursday. I'm Mehmet Kara, but who is Airbnb? Should we invest in this IPO and take advantage of being an early investor? Are there any concerns in investing in any initial public offerings? And also some concerns about Airbnb during the pandemic? All of those questions will be answered in this video, so make sure to watch it before you decide whether to invest in this company or not. Also, there will be a small bonus for you if you stay till the end of this video, a short story about Warren Buffett and investing in IPOs. Airbnb is a San Francisco-based home-sharing company. It was developed as a website for bookings for rooms during conferences, including the Democratic National Convention that year in Denver. Some of its other investors include the Hollywood investor Ashton Kutcher, as well as some buyout firms like the General Atlantic and TPG. Very few events are as momentous in the life of a company as going public through an IPO. An initial public offering describes the process through which a company goes from being an entirely private held to being listed on the stock exchange. Being publicly traded comes with many advantages, but it's also very complex and costly. But now let's get to the question: shall we be the first ones to invest in Airbnb tomorrow? What are the biggest advantages in investing in an IPO? Before I go on, I want to point out that doing that kind of videos takes hours and hours and hours in research. And believe me or not, but this is my 20th minute in recording this video, so I'm really not good in front of the camera. So I want you to do me a quick favor and press the like button, as it means really a lot for me for growing my channel. And if you're new here, consider subscribing to my channel. I want to make a quick disclaimer that I'm not an investment advisor, and any information you find in this video is for entertainment purposes only. One of the biggest advantages in investing in an IPO is that you could buy a company at a very low price level and then have great returns in the short term and also in the long term. Usually IPOs are young companies with a lot of potential of growth. I will give you maybe the best example is Amazon, which was launched in 1997, and if you had invested $1,000 back there when their stocks were $18 worth, after all of the stock splits and all of the stuff that happened, now you would have $1,008,000 US. Can you imagine? 1,000 turning into $1.8 million. The second biggest advantage in investing in an IPO is more price transparency, because the price is clearly stated in the IPO document. On this case, you have more access to data as the biggest shareholders. In our case with Airbnb, they said that their price range will be between $56 and $60, and this is even bigger price range after the 1 month before when they said it will be $45 to $50. The final price will be set later today on Wednesday. The new price would let San Francisco-based home-sharing company raise up to $3.4 billion in the offering, with a valuation of $42 billion at the upper end of the range. That is more than double the $18 billion the company was valued during a private fundraising round in the spring, when the pandemic shut down travel and its prospects were uncertain. So why investing in Airbnb? The company has one of the largest platforms of many of its competitors, and it benefits from its scale. Unlike other IPOs and several stocks where valuations are sky high, the Airbnb has a plausible record for profits, and it had a $1.1 billion gross revenue in the third quarter of 2020. Okay, now let's have a look at the downside. What are the risks in investing in an IPO and in Airbnb in particular? Because not every IPO has done well in the history, some of them disappeared without a trace. The first concern, we could have the promoter's greed. because during an IPO, promoters try to get as much money as possible from the public. The investors could be some venture capitalists who had invested in the company in the early years. So they would like to gather as much money as possible and then take out their investments and go and invest in some other companies. So sometimes the greed could spoil the IPO's chances of success. The second big concern about investing in an IPO are some regulatory issues. Remember what happened with Ant's initial IPO in Hong Kong earlier this year? This is a great example for a failure during the regulatory process. The third big issue is wrong market timing. Remember what happened during the dot-com bubble? This is the period of time when we had the most unsuccessful IPOs. But what are the biggest concerns in investing in Airbnb in particular? On the first place, Airbnb is susceptible to local, state and government loans, particularly in its business for short-term stay. Airbnb noted in its IPO filings that upcoming new regulations in New York, which made 2% of its revenue in 2019, could hurt its revenue if hosts begin to leave Airbnb if they don't want to comply with the new regulations. Second, investors should be cautious about Airbnb's financials, as neither the management nor the auditors have performed an evaluation over the company's internal control over the financial reporting. And the last concern, insiders may try to dump shares on retail investors, because according to the Wall Street Journal, early investors and employees have been applying pressure on Airbnb's CEO to go public this year, as they are set to lose their stock options next year. This is all. Thank you for watching my video and see you again with my next video. Of course, I'm kidding. I promised you a final story about Warren Buffett. So Warren Buffett is a legendary investor who doesn't need introduction, of course, but he is known for never investing in an IPO. This is his rule of the game. But there was one time in the history, exactly with Amazon, when I told you in 1997 the shares were worth just $18. And he told this publicly, that he regrets for not being invested in Amazon during the initial public offering and missing out on the opportunity to do a lot of gains. So there are also some times when those legendary investors do some mistakes. Are you going to do the advantage and invest in Airbnb IPO or not? Let me know in your comments below and see you again with my next video.